Alright fam, welcome to today's Overwatch video. Today we're going to be talking about the state of my personal favorite, most played hero, and that is none other than the DPS monster that is Zenyatta. So in this last patch, Zenyatta was changed in a quite major way. So they increased his shields by 50, so now he has 150 shields and 50 health, giving him 200 health, which brought him in line with the rest of the supports. And they also, his Orb of Harmony and Orb of Discord, they now travel 4 times faster to their intended targets, as well as his ultimate getting a major change. His ultimate now does 300 healing per second and it moves twice as fast, so it's super effective now to counter other enemies' ultimates like Genji. Anything that doesn't do burst damage, you're gonna be able to just heal through everything. He did have his damage nerfed just a little bit, but it's not really noticeable. So Zenyatta has had quite the rise to prominence. In professional play, he has now a 95% pick rate, whereas he had almost a 0%. And there's a couple factors that I think lead to this. The first, which is the most obvious, is his buff. He's a lot more survivable now, and he can keep his constant DPS, and he provides great utility for your team. But I think the second is that Mercy got nerfed. Her ultimate now charges 30% slower, so you're not going to have the res up just as much. So you're more than likely going to want to have a Zenyatta now than a Mercy, because you don't have the reliable res that you had before the patch. So Zenyatta is a monster now. The utility that he provides for your team on almost every map is insane. The Discord Orb is one of the best moves in the game, and it just not only helps you melt, but literally paints a big target for your entire team to focus down an enemy. So now the question is going to be, is Zenyatta too good now? Is he too powerful? Is everyone's picking him? Is there something wrong? I don't think so. I think he's just a high skill character, and the utility he provides for your team, like I said before, is just amazing, and I don't think you should take that out of the game. You know, he is difficult to use. It's projectiles, you have to get used to them. He still has low mobility and is still focused down easy, even though he has a little bit more survivability. But I don't think it warrants a big change. If anything, I think that Mercy just needs to get her res back to the way that it was, and then you'd see the dynamic of wanting to pick either Mercy to have the res or a Zenyatta to have the transcendence as well as the Discord Orb. One thing I personally love now about this buff is that it indirectly affects your entire team composition, because it frees up, your other damage dealers. So now, all of a sudden, a Genji becomes a lot more, useful, because the Discord Orb is going to let him do a lot more DPS. He's going to be able to zip around, and it kind of changes the entire meta of the game. Alright guys, long story short though, Zenyatta is a monster now. He's a beast. I play him super, all the time. And I hope it kind of stays this way. I say, let people get good with the high skill ceiling characters, the high skill characters, and, reward them for it. Blizzard, please leave our monk and his balls alone. Leave him as be, because he adds a whole new dynamic to the game, and it's changed it in a big way for the better, I think. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me today though. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and keep your eye out for more Overwatch content.